Alright, we are here in the Ace match, Game 5. It is 2-2 in Team Dolphin Lords versus Team V in the Reddit Team League. This is round 4. I believe it's a Pro League style league, so there's constant rankings, constant matches, very cool. Here we are. It's Metalopolis, the deciding match. We have a Terran player, Hei, and the Terran player, Noggin. Noggin is on Team Dolphin Lords. Okay, Noggin is on Team V. Hei is on Team Dolphin Lords. Team Dolphin Lords, as Vequeth has mentioned quite a few times, is completely undefeated. They have never lost a set, like a best of 5, to another team, so they're on the verge of losing their undefeated record. Can Team V pull it off? We will find out.
Tune in next time. No, not really. TVT, okay. TVT close positions, Goatrope. I think you'd suggest Banshees, maybe?
Personally, I love Banshees. I'll go Banshees anywhere. But I learned a lot about TVT casting the SAD, StarCraft Against Disease, massive name drop tournament on Saturday. Because there's a lot of Terrans in PC. But it used to be about, I don't know, like, the watchtowers have become a way bigger factor than they used to be. It used to be that Tank Viking was like the go-to build, but Terrans started realizing if they siege up on a tower, then they have like way more vision than the Viking would give them anyway, and they don't need the air control, so they can get a little bio army to defend and that many more tanks. So the recurring theme in the TVTs we watched was, where are the towers relative to the players, and like where's the like expansion paths? I don't think Banshees are likely. Banshees are kind of outdated in my opinion, and but I do think the most likely route will be drops. Like when you end up in this, like, because this watchtower play I just described, the matches end up being like Marine Marauder tank versus Marine Marauder tank, just little biomech armies against each other, which are pretty immobile. Like, you just kind of sit at your tower and that you just hang out. So the way to be mobile is drops. Very often we saw like the main biomech army hanging out, and then you just take 8 Marines or like 4 Marines and 2 Marauders away in a drop ship, and then just drop in the back of the dude's main. Maybe snipe a gas, snipe some SCVs, snipe like an armory maybe, and you just kind of pick away at the other guy, and then you either find an engagement where you're going to win, like you catch him off guard moving from a tower to somewhere else, or you just harass him with drops enough that eventually you can bowl him over. So I would expect
pretty big deal just happened
builds.
actually, sorry to interrupt you right there, but Noggin has gone double gas, very tech heavy, and Hei did see that with his scouting SCV.
This is true.
But Hei has the factory going up first, so if Noggin does go Banshee, then I believe Hei will just have 1 Viking out just to be safe. Well, I mean, is that the point? I mean, would you say through the evolution of the Terran vs Terran metagame that because Tank Viking became so popular, that is why Banshee died out?
I think it had an effect, but still, back when I played random, there were still a lot of opportunities. If you got 2 Banshees, hid them, and got Cloak, you could still do a lot of damage. That's actually a good question. I would need to consult with my smarter Terran friends to answer that. I can't respond to that entirely myself, but I do think Banshee could happen here. As you said, this isn't a professional level game. Things can get scrappy, things can get sloppy. That's what makes it entertaining.
And this is an interesting Hellion push coming on here.
This is actually something we
Noggin's
saw a lot in the
Marines
tournament.
is going to be crucial, but Noggin sees it straight away.
Yeah, the yellow Terran's aim here is to hit before the siege tank. He wants to kill all the Marines with the Hellions, which he just may end up doing, and then they'll have enough Marines left over that he can snipe the tank. It's a very tough timing to deal with. Pink is actually doing pretty well holding it off with the Marines and the SCVs. He's going to have the tank out, and he's going to be perfectly safe. But again, Terran pressure is very risk-free, very easy to do. So Hei's still in fine position. He's just going to pull back and be safe. And we do actually have Banshees coming up for both players. This will be amazing if they both go Banshee, because as you mentioned, these positions are very Banshee appropriate. No, we have Raven. Very interesting opener. I don't know what he has.
What would you say Ravens are really used for in TVT?
In Terran versus Terran, I guess if you end up in a Marauder battle, you can get point defense drone down. Maybe he'll drop a couple turrets, the auto turrets in the mineral line. It's really tough to say. We did sometimes see point defense drone in Viking battles back when tank Viking was the bee's knees, but really, I don't really know. I can't make a safe prediction. We'll see what happens. It is, you know what? I know exactly what it is. It's detection for the Cloak Banshee, which we don't actually have on the way, but we have enough Marines to deal with the Banshee. Still getting 6 kills. Look at this micro. Wow, killing Marines taking very little damage. That's a lot of kills. I didn't know you could do that. 6 range versus 5 range. Wow, very impressive. Raven just kind of hanging out.
Hei is definitely sort of. I get this feel when watching Hei that he's been there before. Like what he's playing against is nothing new.
I definitely agree. Look at this, like, stutter. You can't call it stutter step. Stutter fly micro. He knows he's gonna die. Just taking out everything he can.
Did you catch how many kills it had at the end?
No, but it was a lot. It is 30 to 15. That is game losing. This push has to win, or Pink is just done.
Oh wow, I did not notice that harvester count, and yeah.
That is unreal.
He does have the tank advantage, but he has a Viking, but so does Hei.
Yellow does not have siege tech. He needs to build like a couple bunkers. This command center is the #1 liability right now. I mean, the fact that he spent 400 in that is going to make it kind of tough to defend. We have 1 point defense drone, which actually won't do a lot. That's up to Hei to defend this. He's going to come up the front doors. Yellow is out of position.
Noggin
Bunker's going down ACE-Hei.
He lost his Viking over in the corner there. And auto turret's going down. Very interesting battle going on here.
Just moving up with Marines and Pon mode tanks. SCV's being pulled. This is going to be really tight.
But this medevac came out just in time. It could seal the deal. It's just healed up a bunch of Marines. And Noggin is only on tanks right now.
Wow, he's going to get this really good surround with the SCV. He's going to deal a lot of damage. They're tanking damage for the Marines. Pink is in rough shape here. The command center is moving out. I think that's the end of Pink here. I think Hei's going to take this for Team Dolphin Lords, and they're going to retain their...
said, after that attack, it's only 2 worker difference right now.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm very much speaking too soon. I mean, really even things out there. Pink built workers himself. He got quite a few kills. Yeah, maybe I'm second guessing. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Switched a bunch of workers over to minerals. He's only got 1 SCV in gas. I don't know if that's intentional, but it's letting him fast expand. And there's a drop coming in by Hei. This could basically even things back out again. But Noggin reacts quite quickly to it, and I'm not seeing many SCVs going down.
Definitely not. The Hellions, they're cleaning up and taking damage. The Banshee's cleaning up. The Vikings killing the medevac. Hei may be throwing this game away. I mean,
it's 2 worker distance now, and 1 worker distance. Okay, Hei has the faster command center, but Noggin isn't that far behind.
Definitely not. I thought this game was over, but there's still an advantage, but it is by no means a done deal. Noggin continuing to pump Banshees. An interesting choice.
Yeah, they both have a couple of Banshees because they both recognise the power of harassment at this stage. But Hei moving SCVs, and he's going to have a slight economic advantage. Now he's starting to pull ahead in the SCV count. And an engineering bay. Would you say that's for upgrades or just missile turrets so we can move out?
A little bit of both. He's going to be going fairly bio-heavy, so upgrades would be good. But really, they're not like the main damage dealers. I don't know, like, TVT's hard to analyze now because, again, the unit mix is very diverse, and it was nice in Brood War where you pretty much only ever went all bio or all mech. It was very rare to see, you'd see kind of Marine tank in TVT, but it was mostly bio, so you knew what to upgrade. StarCraft 2 is a lot different in that you've got these really varied armies. Maybe not in this game, but you have varied armies and it's tough to know which to upgrade. But I think our decision's going to be made for us. He has 3 Raxes coming down. He's just going to do a massive Marine Marauder pump. He's going to get these upgrades out. Combat Shield, Stim, he's going to get Concussive. I would not be surprised to see an upgrade go down. Probably weapons on this Engineering Bay. And then he's probably just going to time a huge push on Pink's front door.
Yeah, I can definitely see a timing push coming out of this, and you made the comparison to Brood or TVT, and like thinking back, the builds you did seem really weird to this one. Like, my favourite TVT build was just mass vultures with mines and just mine the hell out of his natural.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite ways to watch. One of my favorite kinds of TVTs to watch, because it was always very fast paced and it dictated the flow of the game. That's the kind of build I like. The kind of build that makes the other guy do something he doesn't want to. If you go fast vulture, the other dude probably has to go fast vulture.
And a third going down for Noggin. I mean, they're okay in harvesters. Noggin just has to be careful. I mean, he's gonna go for the siege tank. He's gonna rely on the siege tank. He's getting stim, but his bio's gonna get outmatched. And I wish he'd kind of transfer some more SCVs because he's gonna mine out in the main fairly soon.
Definitely, he's a little off balance there. He would benefit from transferring, getting the second gas. We have a scan going down just on the front door, checking his army. That could be a signal to Noggin. Like,
I mean, yeah, that. Like, if you look at Noggin's camera, he has seen 5 barracks, so he should know what's up right now.
Definitely, and when you see a Terran player scan your front door like that, he's thinking about a push. He's thinking to himself, does he have enough to hold? I need to take a peek.
But Terran, I mean, I get the feeling that Hei isn't really producing out of these barracks as well as he could.
Definitely not. His army...
I say that, he just spams a bunch of stuff on his barracks.
Yeah, we do have the +1 coming. It's about halfway, about 80 seconds left of game time. I wouldn't be surprised to see a push when that happens. Oh, loading up for a drop. Gonna get some depots. Gonna get some already hurt SCVs. This is really gonna hurt, because when you're about to get pushed, you really want to be macroing as well as possible. And if you get supply blocked, that is just a pain. Absolute pain.
He also knows that Noggin has the third, so this is why we're seeing this push coming through the middle right now.
Did he see the... Oh, he did see the third. He wants to end this right now. Yeah. He's going to exploit that 400 mineral hole in Terran's army. Pink Terran's army.
There's still no siege for Noggin. I mean, siege would be beautiful right now, but...
That is bizarre. Quite bizarre. Really, look at his production. He's only got 2 racks as a fact in a starport. Wow, going for the third as he drops. Which way is Terran going to defend? He's going to defend the main.
Would you agree with that?
Up on details. In this situation, yeah. Like, because he's killing the third, yes. But if he was hitting the front door, I really
Terran stimmed, actually. Noggin stimmed to kill off the drop, and I think his army at the natural is in trouble. Especially because Hei has siege.
Ugh. Yeah, that's good. Oh, he's advancing on a high ground siege. This is going to be the end of the game. Ooh, no siege mode is hurting. The bio advantage is hurting. Banshees are doing okay. It remains to be seen who's going to get the air advantage here. There's the GG. Wow.
Well,